Hey, Holmes here, and welcome back to some more Mortal Shells. Today we are going to be taking on the Temple Grounds. I believe this place is called. Yes, Temple Grounds. So first up, there's going to be two guys in the beginning here, so be careful. Right when you hit the first guy, or you can bait the second guy, depending on, whatever floats your boat, I guess. There's going to be a shield guy coming from the far left. You can deal with this guy that's in the front right here real quick. Make sure you don't go towards the shield guy because there's going to be an ambush on our left side as well. So we'll kind of kite the shield guy back. They sometimes they're kind of a pain. Oh, he actually landed a hit on me there. Yeah, sometimes they're kind of a pain to deal with because they are, I don't know if defensive is the word you can say, but they hide behind the shield quite often. Later on we can get a kick skill, which you can just kick the shield away. Like, it'll literally break. But you can hit it enough to break it as well. So yeah, but those guys will respawn back upon talking to Sester. So, the bonfire chick. AKA bonfire chick. That's not her name, but that's what I'm calling her. So yeah. At the bottom right, that will take you to a weapon upgrade for the mace. And up here, there's this guy is actually kind of a pain to deal with, because they don't stagger easy and they hit fairly hard as well. So you can get a few shots in and harden, combo, and then back away. Fucked up there. So yeah, see how they do pretty decent damage. Try to parry there, but fucked up. But we got the kill, so it's okay. And I think we got saved by the whole damage convert to stamina thing. So yeah, that thing can save your ass. And there's another skill to get when you're hitting like poisoned enemies. I think like your passive skill activates more frequent, so that will save you on fights as well. And I'm trying to get parries here so I can get free heals instead of actually using up one of my healing items. So these guys are a great enemy to parry to get some health back if you guys got some resolves to spend. So upon dealing with those guys, you can come down here and you can go and grab up the mace upgrade. Note that once you grab the upgrade, there's gonna be some wraith that's gonna spawn, some ghostly figures, and I highly recommend you bail out of this room right away. Alright, they will chase you, but if you bait them to come out, it's easier to deal with. They stagger pretty easy, so we can pretty much combo. Like, once we get the first hit in, we pretty much can just kill them. And there is two of them in there. Or there are two of them in there. Now there's only one. And they will follow you, like I said. They don't hit really hard, but if they do gang up on you, they can stagger you like crazy. So it's, that's something to be aware of. Weak alone or easy to deal with, but the numbers is what will fuck people up. Monument of Ash. Okay, so there's two guys here, and then there is the shield guy. So try to take care of the normal guys if you can, and then we'll deal with the shield guy. Watch out for that. Like, he has a little bit delay hit after his crazy looking combo. Almost got hit there. Gotta have to deal with the small fry first. Alright, he's coming out for an attack, so that's good. Got the kill. Wait for him to finish his attack. Once the shield guys finishes their combo, you can go in and combo them yourself. But get one or two combo in and then back away, or use harden because they'll most likely try to hit you back. Yeah, I don't know why these barrels are unbreakable. It looks like something you can roll through, but It is not. Watch out right here because there's two guys, so you can harden. Or you can run here and then run back if you want. I don't know. But there are two guys on each side. Which, they're just small fry guys, so nothing to be scared of. See, they go down pretty freaking easy. And some more tokens here we can use for later on. To the right here, this is kind of like a shortcut back for later on once we whoop the boss's ass. But for now, don't worry about the door there because you cannot open it from this side. Yeah, we got another healing item. Right here you can deal with this guy, but be careful because we are gonna get two of those big dudes that's gonna spawn in front of you. Now, you can kind of bait them away and then clear out the other room, but you have to kind of do it fast. There's two of them here. If you guys have the resolves to spin, like if you have two resolves, you can use the ultimate and kind of whittle these guys HP down to the size. I don't really want to fight them because there's a chance it'll cost us, so I'm just gonna bait them away. Later on there's gonna be two and we'll need to fight them, and I'll show you guys how to deal with that once the time comes. But if you can avoid them, try to avoid them. If you have the balls or if you are feeling brave, fight them if you want. But bait them into that room and then come here and open up this Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden? Shit. Maiden? I don't fucking don't remember. I know there's a card game that revolves around that name and I always get it mixed up. But the trap. Open up the coffin shit and then deal with these guys. The first coffin thing has, I think it's Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden? Fuck. Whatever. I'm just calling it the spiky coffins. I know it's gonna sound really stupid, but that's how it is. That's how it's gonna be right now. The first one that we passed has an upgrade item for our weapon, so make sure you grab that up. There's two upgrade items in this level, so we got one, and then we got one more to go. So these guys they kind of followed us, but once we get to the next point, if you keep them far away enough, they won't follow you. So I'm gonna try to split them up here, because in this room right here there's a whole bunch of enemies, so you are gonna want to either deal with these guys or make sure they lose you. Because you don't want to go into the other room with these guys on you, because they're in the other room. There's also these guys, and then there's a shield guy, and then there's a new type of enemy where they sit in this tub of lava and then they throw shit at you, and it does decent damage if it connects. So it's kind of a drag, but those guys are easier to take down. The guys that are sitting in the lava shit. They, with our upgraded weapon, they actually go down in like 2 to 3 hits, I believe. So yeah, for now just bait these guys to come over. Once they get into this room or the center of this room, run back and go take on the next area, and they will not follow you. Okay, so once they get about here, just make a beeline back. And hopefully you grabbed everything already. If you didn't, make sure you grab it. There's not much to grab. Just mainly the main item to grab, to not forget. It's the upgrade item. So once you get to this point, try to go behind him. I actually fucking shit. Is he dead? Nope. I think he's still alive. And actually knocked me out of my shell. Okay. Harden. Alright, those guys bounce, they stagger. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, they set you on fire and stuff, so it's kind of a drag. And do the jump attack so I can parry. No? Alright. You too? Okay, I thought that guy was gonna swing, so got a little bit worried there. Because I think like one more hit If I take another swing, I'm gonna get knocked out of my shell. Actually, I'm gonna die because I already got knocked out of my shell once. So let's go ahead and pop a heal here just to be safe, because I don't want to die right now. Because during any point of this game, it's either like if you die, you'll either go back to the Cester, or if you did a checkpoint or like one of the wall checkpoints, you'll go back there. In our case, we'll go back to the Cester because that's who we talked to last. Alright, weapon bounced. I didn't want to take any shots there because he still has this small fry with him. So once we take care of this guy, we can take on the shield guy. And damn, this motherfucker with his jump attacks, yo. The stamina damage conversion is not coming into clutch. It is not. Alright, now we can just hammer away at this guy, literally. This is a very weird like weapon to go with, but it's the fastest and there's no dual katana, so it is what it is. Right here, you can take care of this guy real quick and then back away. Now there's gonna be two guys because there's one that spawned on the far end and then there's one that came from the right side. We got some resolves to use our ult, so we will chip down their HP. Now one of its HP is like real low, and he's also swinging at nothing, so he can die. See, they got that power armor. They don't really stagger much, so if they decide to do an attack, you gotta either harden or run away. Otherwise, they will fuck you up. So there's two more here, and there's no way to avoid these guys unless you run away. So best thing to do is you just take one or two hits and then back away. My advice to you, just hit one time and run. This is like the Grisha, like the big ass ape thing that we fought in the previous episode, which I didn't know what it was called because the name is really small when I'm like doing voiced over. But I went back and looked at the name, and Grisha. I'm just gonna call it Grisha, and if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna correct me, and it's probably gonna be too late by the time I see the comment. I'm probably gonna be done with this game by the time someone mentioned it. It's usually how it works. But yeah, the way to deal with this guy is do a jumping attack in, and then harden, and then back away. Because if they hit your hardened state, their weapon will just bounce, and you won't take any damage. You won't take any raw damage, and you won't take any fire damage. So it's pretty freaking awesome. Right here, another one of these tombs where once you open it, it's gonna summon these wraiths. And same deal, make sure you bail out of this tiny area because you don't want to be fighting them in a tiny area. You kind of want them to come to you, one by one, preferably. And the annoying thing is like sometimes they can just like warp towards you, so you gotta need to watch out for that. Like that. Like shit. Alright, pop another heal. I can't afford to get knocked out of my shell right now because then I'm dead. I'm a dead man. But yeah, see, they stagger really easy, and with the hammer and chisel, since it's a fast weapon, like whatever hits you do them, they'll stagger, so it's really good. If you're using a slow weapon, I'm assuming it'll do more damage. But yeah, that guy right there, we will deal with him later. For now, let's just go over here. And also, there's three guys here, and there's a sister. I'm just gonna call her the sister. There's a sister up top, which you can rest and make it a checkpoint, so you don't have to rerun the beginning again in case you die. There's also, I guess, kind of like a mini boss, but it doesn't have like a boss HP. That guy right there. which we will open up this coffin, and then we'll talk to the sister, and we will fight the boss, the mini boss kind of sort of thing, and then we'll come back if we get wrecked too hard.
You look parched, foundling. Curious how even a creature like yourself must endure the indignities of the flesh. Such burdens are discarded in these chambers. These disciples are a gruesome sort, but you must admire their conviction. Did you know that beneath their hoods and veils, there's nothing much at all? Just scraped bone and tattered sinew, packed with the sacred ashes. It has a certain allure. Asceticism is not far from vanity. Now let us sate your thirst. Unless you're also foregoing your primordial desires.
Okay, so the only thing that's pretty much worth getting, it's the kick, because this skill right here will allow you to kick or shield the enemies and just break that shit, so they can stop turtling. I mean, you can kick other enemies too, but it'll be a waste of resolve.
2 winters. That is all the physician promised was left for me. The malady gnaws at the corners of my eyes. Pries the flesh from fingers and toes. It burrows deeper and deeper into my bones with each passing day. Even my own kin look away.
Alright, and it's teaching us about our new skill here, which I'm not even going to use right now because there's no shield enemies right now. And also I kind of want to have my resolves with me, my 2 resolves for what I call a mini boss, but it's not really a mini boss, but these guys can be kind of a drag to fight because they have a decent health pool, and also they hit fucking hard, and they can burn you, so that's another bullshit. But once killed, they will not respawn. So yeah, after they stagger, get a few combo in, get your ult, and then get a few combo in, and then back away. Just rinse and repeat. See how we're taking burning damage right now, so that's what you wanna like watch out for. Try not to like tank their attacks too much because it will mess you up. I don't know where this guy came from, actually. The guy that was trying to swing at us. But yeah, take another sip of this sweet, sweet wine that she has. See, the guy is not even here. I don't even know what these guys are called. The fucking the villagers. It's not even here. I don't know. I guess because we respawned up top, and it takes a minute for that guy to come back or something. I don't know. But he's not here again. I'm pretty sure when we walk back up, he's gonna pop back up, but that's not what we're gonna do, because we are just gonna keep moving forward. So yeah, that's how you deal with this guy, and then there's another healing item on the side there. And this door will lead towards the shield guy that was posted up at the 2 lava chillin' dudes. You guys will see. The area will look really familiar once we get back to it, which I will cover. If you want to proceed and not go back for any like side shit, that's where you want to go. But it's kind of important to come back here because there is our second upgrade item on the side in this room, which we will get upon killing these guys. Okay, I honestly thought the ult will at least kill one of them, so I'll have an easier time. That's why I used it, but I doesn't look like any of them took damage. Or at least not that I can see, but they can't pass through this door, so you can kind of use this as cheat. So once they get close enough, you know, you can hit them a few times, and then back up, hit them once like that. Did he hit me? I can't even tell. I think he hit me, and then the stamina passive activated just now. But rinse and repeat. Like every time when you have to deal with like 2 enemies or whatever, this is like your best strat. It's just you hit them, harden, and then roll away. Since our roll has like a large, like it takes us away from the enemy by a lot. You know, we gotta use that because we don't have much HP to spare. So in a few hits, we will get knocked out of our shell, and worst comes to worst, we'll die. So make sure you use that. You take advantage of that dodge. So we just got our second upgrade item of this area, so we are done collecting upgrade items. What you can do is, if you want, you can go back to the beginning and upgrade your weapon, but I am fairly comfortable with the amount of upgrades that we have right now to deal with the boss, so I will not run back. Right here there's a few ambushes on the side, you can see them, but I highly recommend you run towards this guy and take him out real quick, because you don't, oh my god, this fucking mace guy, I think he's using a mace or a bat, whatever the fuck he's using. Stop it. See, he just hit us once and half our HP's gone. We are very, very squishy. Dodging is our key survival tactic, I guess you can say. This door opens up to this part right here. See where those 2 guys are at, and then we used a harden, and there was like 3 pickups there. Okay, that's where it took, that room takes us, which, you know, it's gonna be important, because when we do the run back, this is the route we're gonna take to run back, because once you kill the boss, the area will change and it becomes more brutal, which then you're gonna have to make your way back, and there's like a lot of asshole enemies you have to deal with, which you could just not deal with. You know, that's what we got this freaking shell for. It's good for slipping by enemies. Alright, now it's time to show off the Sparta kick. See? 1 kick at a cost of 1 resolve. His shield is gone. So it's, you know, it kind of speeds up the fight. I mean, if you don't mind dealing with the shield by breaking it with your weapon, you're more than welcome to just keep whacking at it until it breaks, I guess. But I guess if you want to like get the fight over with quickly, Sparta kick is the way to go. And if you guys hear like motorcycle or engine noises in the back, I apologize for that. Nothing I can really do. I'm recording this, let's see what time. It's 11 AM right now. So yeah, active traffic. I guess I could have recorded at night, but then like I don't know, I was kind of tired. Had to work, and it was busy for some. It was weird, because these days the whole fire thing going on, you know, you don't really expect anyone to go out at night. But yeah, I don't know, it got busy at the place I worked at last night. Right here there's one of these guys. I highly recommend you don't deal with him on the bridge. There's a good chance you'll fall off if you dodge wrong, and if you fall off the bridge, you're gone, you're dead. So you know, you can get some damage in near the coffin, but once you get your damage in, you use your hardening and whatnot, I highly recommend you back away at this point right here, so you don't accidentally fall off or anything like that. This one does not spawn wraiths. Watch out right here, there's another ambush. Okay, this one does not spawn wraiths, It'll spawn another one of those guys with a fucking greatsword though. So best thing to do is, because it'll spawn on this side of the bridge. So what you can do is open up this door, go in and clear out this motherfucker right here, because you don't want to be walking in here and this guy fucking bats you across the head when you're trying to deal with this guy up here. So you grab this, and then the guy's gonna spawn in front of you right here. So what you can do is you just run into this room right here. He kind of gets stuck on the doorway, but he can get past the doorway. So yeah, but this is where we're gonna fight him. And make sure you keep the fight up here. You don't want to drag the fight downstairs. There's one of those dual wielding guys downstairs as well. So yeah, that's what you want to be careful of. So if you have long enough weapon, I'm pretty sure you can just keep them by the door, but since we don't have that, we kind of have to like kind of fight them here. Harden, bounce, do a few shots in, and just die, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's the dual wielding guy. There's two more of the villager dudes down here, right underneath us. So highly recommend you take care of these guys before dealing with the dual wielding guy. I don't know why this the screen gets dark when you get to this point here. It's like it all of a sudden went like, I don't know, like really dark. In my opinion, I don't know. When I'm watching it back here, it looks normal. But when I was playing it, it fucking got dark, I feel like. If you open up this chest, it will spawn 2 wraiths. So get ready for a fight. Down here is death. So don't bother. Don't bother going down there. You will fucking die. Open this up and then head back up. Alright, because down here it's... ouch. It's a little bit tight for me. So you go up here. We took out one. Let me bring the fight up here. And then we can see where it comes from. Unless it warps to us, then we won't be able to see it. Alright, there it is. After we take him out, we can go and take on the dual wielding guy. If you want it to be safe, like play it more safe, you can talk to the sister first. And then take on the dual wielding guy. You know, if you're not confident that you will kick his ass. Like if you're scared you might screw up the fight or whatever, and you don't want to spawn back up to the second checkpoint, I highly recommend you talk to the sister first before fighting this asshole, because he can be kind of an asshole. And the sister's right there. Alright, so if you need to talk to her, I'm telling you now, do it right now. And after you do that, she will become your checkpoint, and then you can just fight this guy. And like the previous one, once you whoop his ass, you will not respawn. And just like the previous fight, we're going to do the same thing. Get a few shots in, use our ult, back away after his little dance. Get your combo in, he staggers a little bit. And then after you're done, harden, wait for him to attack, and then back away. Come on, come on, come on. See attacks, get a few shots in. Nope. That attack, this one right here, can send you flying, I think. If you get hit, it'll like fucking fling you. So be careful. And here is another healing item we can get. And now let's talk to the sister so we can make this our checkpoint.
Can I tell you a secret, foundling? The body is a tainted vessel fraught with impurities. I do not miss it. Well, perhaps I do miss 1 or 2 pleasures of the flesh. I once thought we were alike. These disciples and I. Wayward soul. Consecrated by ragged edge and raging flames. They seek only to be one with their emoliating God. I pray that you do not find yourself upon the pyre.
And I don't think we get any new skills right now, so yeah. The next one I want to get is the one where, as I'm hitting the poisoned enemies, I can activate my passive more often. Yeah. And I also kind of want to save for like the weapon upgrade thing. Well, that's not super important. We can get the resolve thing. That'll be a little bit more important. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this episode. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Holmes out.